All right, welcome back to Ringside with Ryan. My name's Patrick, and I am joined, as always, by my walking WWE encyclopedia, my 12-year-old son, Ryan. Ryan, how are you feeling this week, man?
I'm feeling good. I'm kind of upset from what happened on Saturday night from John Cena's match, but that's what we're here to talk about today, a recap on his match. So let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's jump right in, man. Thanks for teeing that up. You're exactly right. I think last night, John Cena's finale, kind of all eyes were on that match with him and Gunther on WWE's Saturday Night Main Event. I think the WWE Universe was kind of shocked, didn't
Mhm.
really expect things to happen the way they happened, but hey, they did. John Cena, obviously a legend, possibly the greatest of all time. Ryan, what were you thinking, man, when you watched that match? What were your initial thoughts?
I was kind of confused. I was sad because, John Cena, tapped out and, he never taps out. And Gunther did what he said. He would make John quit, never give up, like what he never does.
Yeah, man. I think everybody was shocked. I know I was shocked as well. I was not expecting that wild ending. I mean, the never give up, never quit legend himself tapped out in his final match. The crowd seemed to be, they didn't really like it, Ryan. When at the end, after it was over, Triple H and a lot of the folks came out from out back and they were actually booing. Did you notice that?
Yes.
Yeah, it looked like, they were not happy with that ending, but they finally calmed down. Cena did his kind of final salute in the ring. And, Ryan, the more I thought about it, I was initially like you, I was kind of upset, sad, surprised even. And the more I thought about it, I think it kind of makes sense, man. Like, did you notice what Cena did right before he tapped out?
Mhm.
What was it?
He was, smiling because it was the end and, he needed to, he needed to end by giving up.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
He what I said, hasn't tapped out for a long time. And, I think that just surprised a lot of fans, leaving them, sad, upset. Some, grown-ups, they've been watching him since, he debuted. So, maybe they were, kind of upset. They would show fans on screen that they were crying, kids were crying, they were sad because he just gave up like that.
Yeah, man. And I think initially I was kind of upset, but the more I thought about it, like you said, him smiling right before he tapped out, I think that was kind of a sign to the fans, right? Like, this is it. I've gave it all, for the past 23 plus years. I've laid it all out here. This is for real. There's no secret comeback coming around the corner. Like, I've gave the WWE universe everything, over the past 23 years. And this is me saying, I'm done. Right? What do you think, Ryan?
Yeah. I totally agree. I just agree with that when he tapped that that means he's done. There's no surprises or anything like that. He might make some appearances, but not any more wrestling matches. He's just done.
Yeah. Yeah. And, I thought it was cool how all the other talent, WWE talent came out of the back, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, they gave them their belts, to kind of honor him. But, Cena at the end, took his shoes off, left his sweatbands in the ring to kind of make it official. I kind of wanted to ask you, Ryan. So, Gunther defeats Cena just like he said, right? You already mentioned
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Gunther also defeated Goldberg and did the exact same
Yeah.
thing, another legend. What do you think could be next for Gunther? I mean, Gunther is kind of literally becoming this WWE legend killer. There's a couple other legends getting close to the finish line, Ryan. Like, what do you think this could be a long-term setup for Gunther in the next
Like what I said, a there are a lot of legends about to retire, probably next year, probably. And two of those legends are Randy Orton and AJ Styles, I think.
Yeah.
So I think that Gunther's going to be their last opponent and beat them. And then but what I think is next for Gunther now, I think he's trying to get a shot at CM Punk's World Heavyweight
Mm.
Championship to become a 3-time world champion.
Yeah, that's interesting. There's a lot of interesting storylines there. I'm particularly interested in the Gunther and Randy Orton storyline, Ryan, where Randy Orton is kind of the original legend killer, if you remember. That's kind of how he got his name. And now Gunther is kind of positioning himself as today's legend killer. What could happen if they met in a final match? What would happen there? So that'll be interesting to watch. Ryan, what else, man? What any other thoughts? I know we just mainly wanted to talk about Cena and Gunther and just kind of get a quick show out today to the people about our thoughts on that match. What else, man? What else you want to talk about?
Feel like this is just me for the Randy and Gunther match. If that happens, I feel like Gunther's already beat Randy at Bash in Berlin last year to retain the world title. So I think maybe if there's like another Saturday night's main event or something, like in the middle of the year or something, I feel like Gunther's going to be champion, but then defend it against Randy Orton for Randy's last match. And same for AJ. AJ, I know he's like partnering with Dragon Lee and all that, but I feel like when they lose the title sometime, AJ's just gonna snap. He's just gonna become one of those heels again and then want to face Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. AJ wins with his last match and retires with the World Heavyweight Championship.
You guys heard it here first, folks. That's a pretty bold prediction, Ryan, but that one will be fun to watch. So we'll keep a close eye on it.
And I was running out of breath saying all those predictions. Those are so good predictions. I was running out of breath. That's how excited I am to
You're
see
locked.
if those predictions happen.
You're locked in, buddy. I like it. I
I know.
like it. All right, folks. Well, hey, that is it for today's episode. As always, we appreciate you guys watching us, listening to what we got to say. It means a lot. Don't forget to smash that like button and that subscribe button. Ryan, what else? What else do we want to leave the fans with today?
Make sure to subscribe and like this video and comment down below what is next for Gunther. Do you
Mm,
think he'll become a champion? Do you think he might be a potential Royal Rumble winner? Royal Rumble is just around the corner.
true.
It's the next live event, I think. So leave your answers in the comments. What do you think is next for Gunther? And make sure to go check out our merch. And yeah, just
Awesome,
keep
man.
watching our videos.
Awesome, buddy. Well, as always, it was fun. Thank you guys for listening to another episode of Ringside with Ryan. And until next time, we'll see you ringside. Out of here.